It's time for Recipe of the Day. Happy Friday. We made it. It is party time. So I really love nachos, but I don't love making them for like a party or something. I find that they're best eaten right away when they come out of the oven. And once they're sort of sitting there, this big pile of nachos on the pan as people walk by and munch on them, they're just not as good. And so it occurred to me that I should make a dip that tastes like nachos that people dip their tortilla chips in that is going to stay delicious for longer than a pile of actual nachos would. So this is what I call nacho dip because it tastes like nachos. You can make it on the stove and then put it in a bowl to serve, or you can put it in one of those little slow cookers to keep it warm on the keep warm setting like that as well. So either of those is going to work. First, you're going to cook up some ground beef. So in a large saucepan over medium-high heat, heat a little bit of oil, 1 tablespoon will work, and add a ½ pound of ground beef, or you can use ground turkey or ground chicken. That'll work too. Sprinkle it with 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then kind of spread it out and mix it up so that it can start cooking. And you want to cook that until it's browned, about 6 to 7 minutes. Drain off any fat that's in there and then transfer that meat to a plate. Put the saucepan back over medium heat and add in an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, a cup of sour cream, 1.5 cups of shredded Mexican blend cheese, and 1.5 cups of shredded pepper jack cheese, or really 3 cups of whatever melty cheese you have is great. Stir that continuously until it's all kind of melted, and then you're adding in a ½ cup of canned diced tomatoes drained. So you get the can, you open it up, and you drain off some of the tomatoes. You can instead use a ½ cup of salsa, but then you would reduce the amount of salt that we added earlier because there's quite a bit of salt in the salsa. I would even say omit it, maybe just a 1/4 teaspoon to kind of season the beef at the beginning, and then wait till later and see if you're going to need it. You can also, instead of the diced tomatoes from a can or the salsa, just use a ½ cup of chopped fresh tomatoes. That works as well. You're also going in with a ½ cup of sliced black olives. I just get a can of them already sliced and drain the liquid off, then measure the ½ cup. And a ½ cup of chopped pickled jalapenos. So, you know, they come like sliced, those pickled jalapeno slices. Just give them a chop through, a ½ cup of them, or less if you don't want it as spicy, more if you want it spicier. Then you stir that cooked ground beef back in there, and you're serving it immediately while warm with some tortilla chips. You can sprinkle some chopped fresh cilantro and green onions on top for serving, or mix that right in if you just want that flavor throughout the whole dip. That's fine. You can serve it. It's going to be good even as it comes down to room temperature. It is going to be just delicious. Or you could, like I said, put it into a slow cooker, one of those small little dip slow cookers to stay warm, and that will work as well. I will put the link to this recipe in the show notes for this podcast episode, or you can head to cookthestory.com/ROTD and get it there. Everything there is arranged by date, so it's helpful to know that today is June 27th of 2025. Or you can join our Facebook group. I post the link to the recipes every single day in that Facebook group. That is at facebook.com/groups/recipeotd. I can't wait to see you there. I'm Christine Pittman from cookthestory.com, thecookful.com, the all-new chicken cookbook, and from this podcast Recipe of the Day. I hope you have a great day. Let's get cooking.